too. I remember one day in that blue Freightliner, I was going to Birmingham. Rat came through the vent. Came through the vent. Oh my Lord.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel, and it is Tuesday, March the 28th. And let me see if I can get y'all caught up on what was going on last week. So we had 2 days of planting corn. Did not get a lot done. We had a lot of trouble with the planters, but hopefully all that is fixed for now. We did get some rain that came in Friday night, and over the weekend we have had a total of about 3 inches of rain. Also, when I was driving in this morning, I went through a couple of showers. So yeah, we're good and wet right now. Supposed to be another wave of showers are coming through probably around lunch today. So we'll see what we get after that. But anyway, good and wet. So corn planting is stopped at the moment. The only issue with that right now is what I've got to get done in putting out the 28005 liquid fertilizer. Ran out of fertilizer that last day, so some of the corn that was planted has not had the fertilizer put on it. So I got to get that out before the corn comes out of the ground. That's the only thing that's got us a little worried right now, but hopefully we won't get a lot of rain. I can get in there, spray the liquid fertilizer out before the corn comes up, and we should be good to go. But here's what we got on tap for today. Grain cart. We still have not put the auger in. We bought a brand new auger to put in this grain cart and the gearbox that goes in the bottom. One other thing I might get James working on this morning is my truck. I've had some rodents that have gotten into my hood and started chewing on a bunch of wires and everything. So they chewed the hood latch wire completely in half. They also chewed another hose that I got replaced that went to the gas tank. Anyway, when I got that replaced, put that part back on, service engine light still was on my truck, and it's because of that hood latch wire was completely chewed in half. It was gone actually. So anyway, I may get James working on that. Then also we may end up in a Toggleville today. We got a few things to do to the pivot over there. We got a wheel motor that's leaking hydraulic oil. We're gonna see if we can replace that motor. And also I got some wires to tie up on it. When I was spraying, I saw some electrical wires hanging down and stuff. So anyway, then while we're over there, we'll probably check over all the equipment, the planters and all. That's where they are. So anyway, that's all I know right now. So let's get this video started. We got to get this little vent off of the old gearbox. We were loading the new one. Philip was getting it from John Deere. I don't know, the gearbox rolled or something on the trailer, and it broke this little vent. So we're gonna rob it off the old one and see if we can put on the new one.
Man, lightning popped around here this morning. Whew. Strong boat.
Really?
Yeah. Oh.
You wanna tell them about your tailgate?
Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that.
That's a boo-boo. Alright, looks like I'm going to be on the hood latch first thing this morning, because we got a couple of things we got to do before we start working on the auger. Mark and Wayne got to go get this long boom that goes on the front of our Komatsu loader. Dad's got James, he's got to be moving some I-beams and stuff around. And so anyway, I got a little time, so I'm going to work on this. So here's what happened is, this little latch right here, like I said, I got some kind of rodents. What's throwing me off is, first thing you would think of is, you know, mice or rats or something, but they had built a nest up in my hood right here, and it was slam full of acorns. I'm talking about a huge pile of acorns they had stored up in there. And so that kind of threw me off and made me think it was a squirrel. But anyway, what they did now is they chewed a wire right here on this little hood latch. So my service engine light is on, thinking that my hood is up while I'm going down the road. So I think the first thing I gotta do is take all this plastic off right here, and then I think we can get to the hood latch and see where the wire goes and where it plugs in. So let's get started. Whoa, about lost him. Gotta get these little things off too. Like 100 of them on here. That's it right there. Torque wrench. Oh boy, I don't see the other wire. Good night. Well, I found it. It was right behind this piece right here. There it is. That's the other end of the wire. Hey, got it. So there it is, where they chewed on it. This is the other end. Okay. New one on. Goes like that. This just goes through here. Okay. So yeah, she's on there. Before I put all this other plastic back on there and this other latch, it just goes right there. That's what you grab with your hand. Got everything plugged up. I'm gonna go in the truck, crank it up, see if the service engine light goes off.
Dan showed me when he bagged into something with his truck.
He tried to blame it on me?
he took that one on himself.
He messed it up, didn't he? I got something eating wires in here.
For real.
Chewing on my wires. See what it's been gnawing?
It's gonna be a rat.
Huh?
It's gonna be a rat.
But listen I found all kind of acorns.
A rat?
Stored all up in here.
A rat? See, I remember one day in that blue Freightliner, I was going to Birmingham. That came through the vent. Came through the vent. Oh my Lord. And I bought me a thing of decorn. And you don't open it, don't mess with it, just sit it in there.
Yeah.
That way, in the next day, it must have been more than one, because they had ate a bunch of it. And I ain't never seen another rat. That decorn embalm them, you know, won't let them smell. Came through that air conditioning bin.
I bet that scared you.
Oh man. It kind of made me sick on the stomach.
Alright, this is the last attempt to try to get the service engine light to go away. Dad had an idea of taking loose the battery cable, take it loose, let it sit for a minute or two, and then we're gonna hook the battery back up, shut the hood, crank the truck up, and see what happens. If it's still on after that, we're just moving on to the grain auger. Got that tight. Is it gonna work? Who thinks it's gonna work? I do not. I think the service engine light is still gonna be on when I crank this truck up, and that means that they've chewed on some more wires. I gotta get this fixed. I got a big problem. Holy cow, the service engine light is gone. I cannot believe this. Dad was right again. All right, let's get on the auger. didn't give us oil.
They didn't give you any oil, and make you buy your own oil already.
Heavy. Ooh, that's heavy.
Little wagon with the 2 totes and
Okay.
that's what I say you need. Let's get out here where we can put it on the jack and roll it in.
Bring it right here. Bring me that jack.
Where's Wayne?
Alright, he's on.
Wayne!
Tilson, your way now.
Where you got this? This is slanted. It's not.
If it comes off, it's fall on you.
Okay. Huh?
Oh.
Let's see. All right, ease up on it.
Oh, it's all gonna fall. You ain't under it.
Yeah, I know it, but we're not even in the hole to even get started yet.
What? It's about to fall.
Well, what do you want to do?
You got to go back down.
All right, we go down. Reckon we ought to get a strap, catch it right here.
This thing gonna fall at any second. Looking pretty good. You gotta go back.
No way.
Alright, we've made it that far. I've got this drive shaft just about started, but if you can see up in there, we are almost lined up at the hole where the auger is. So right now we got to get some blocks. We need some more blocks to help jack up this gearbox a little bit better, and then James is going to pull the auger, pull it back out of the way, and then we're going to go in with the gearbox, get it bolted up. And the last thing we'll do is bring the auger down, line it up on that shaft, and then bolt everything in place. But we're gonna speed it up.
Come on, it's going. It's going.
Hold up, I got a cramp.
Come on, boy.
Hold up. All right.
You're too young for cramps.
All right, good.
Where's that hammer? Let's go.
Oh,
Where's your boat? Oh, tap. That's it.
Got it?
Got it.
Hallelujah. You come down?
Don't do nothing. Hold.
Huh?
Don't do nothing.
What he's trying to do is other end of this auger. He's trying to get it lined up on that spline shaft on the gearbox. Got James up in the grain cart. I think he's lifting up a little bit. Got Dad
Ratchet, yes.
down there trying to line it up.
Hey!
Whoa!
It went on. All right, loosen it, James. Got to go more.
Let me tap it.
Oh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Keep going. All right, look at your holes now.
I'm lined up.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I gotta do is spin this arm and
All right.
somehow.
We went on there, buddy. That grate did it.
I didn't have my finger right there.
All right, look now.
Well, she went together, the lighting timed up, everything looked good there. Folded all the way out. Next thing, turn it on. Hope we don't hear any noises. All right, you can mark that one off the list. Everything sounded beautiful. So what we're doing is, when I was spraying the other day, I noticed this wire hanging down. So I'm gonna zip tie it up out of the way because it can get caught and hung on something. Anyway, that goes to the wheel sensor, which goes back to the screen at the pivot point, tell us how fast the wheels are turning and everything and what direction. Also, the wheel motor, this little motor right here. Anyway, one of those is leaking. Unfortunately, it's on tower number 1, which is way behind y'all, 9 towers that way. As you can see, it's wet out here, so our trucks are parked way down there. We've got to walk all the way down there. Dad grabbed the wrong wrenches, but anyway, he's going to grab the right ones. And as soon as we get this zip tied up, we will go attack the wheel motor, get that baby off. Guys, we did see some corn shooting up out of the ground about a 1/2 inch down there by our trucks, which is not good because I got to put out some 28005, but it was just right where we parked our truck, and I've already sprayed that, thank goodness. But we're gonna do a little more looking around while we're out here, and man, I gotta spray tomorrow because this stuff is coming up quick.
Isn't that pretty obvious?
I'd say it's leaking.
Yeah. All right, are you ready? You let me do that. You just pull out. All right, don't let it slip now. Dirt dauber nest.
Is it just 2?
Yeah, one on top, one on bottom.
You weren't out here that time when we had to ride out there and fix a tire in the tall corn. And a snake was up under the tire we were changing.
Oh Lord. I remember when we loaded everything on your rogator and you drove us out here.
James and Mark, they took off. I couldn't find them anymore.
Like the snake.
No. And it was about 120 degrees in that tall corn 10 feet tall. We like to have died.
All right, that stays there.
Tell them where it leaked. Or what made it start leaking.
This seal's gone bad right here. This is pressure, you know, in return, and it's leaking out here. Now it's leaking T&L oil from your system, not the gearbox oil out of your 90 weight. See, that's that thin oil.
So you think you got, so am I gonna take this one?
You gonna take it? I'm pretty sure I got it. I think I'm gonna take it home. There's a number.
Charlene.
Yeah. All right, if I can go match that up, then you ain't got to take it. I'm sure you told them about my tailgate.
Yes.
The sign I hit.
Nailed it. Which pole did you hit? This one?
No, it's actually this one, because it knocked it out of the ground. Yeah. Gonna get James to straighten that one. And then put some dirt around it.
You might want to walk the pivot down here.
No, it's right. It didn't move. You know, this way. It's fine. Damn. This one's in the ground good. I just hope it doesn't break when we straighten it. You just take this sign, just lift it off, and then you just, we can do it now if you want to.
You stepped in ants.
Huh?
You stepped in ants.
I did.
Or either I did.
I did.
There is the little corn that is just coming out of the ground right there. See right there?
It's coming out of the ground big over here.
So you started right here?
Well, I did the end rows, then I came to here. You wanted to go down a row. You know, we were setting how much delta force and the depth. Let's see there, it's green down the road. This is the oldest.
There they are.
We seed every 7 inches. That's what we're looking for.
I don't know if y'all can see that, but like Dad said, it is really coming up here. This is the very first place that he planted. Made a couple of rounds right here, and looks like corn up end to end. Wow, that's amazing. Happened so fast. There it is. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Definitely probably gonna come out here tomorrow and try to do some spraying. Somewhere it's still pretty wet, and where we've para-tilled, this deep tillage has been done on this field, and when you go across that row, it's just gonna be how bad I sink down. It's gonna help out that I have the flotation tires on there, and a lot of people are asking, why are you going at an angle? It's because we para-tilled. With that deep tillage tool, it is just about impossible to drive down the road with the sprayer. Tractors, you're okay with the tractors, but the sprayer moving a lot. If you hit where that para-till grew, where that para-till shank went through there, your rogator will slide off into where that shank was, and you'll sink down 12 inches, and it just makes a mess. So that is why, if you see me in the drone footage, I'm going at an angle. I just don't have a choice. Now, maybe later on in the year, after some rain and the ground gets packed a little bit harder on top, then I'll be running down the road. But Eventually I will, but right now we have to run at an angle. We'll just be doing too much damage trying to go down the road. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one, guys. But I'll definitely call my agronomist, talk it over with him, see if we're going to be okay putting out 28005 with all that chemical, even though you see some corn barely coming out of the ground. And depending on what he says will depend on what we do tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see y'all on the next one. And yeah, we're out. See ya.